15-minute problem. Okay, so this is lesson 43, number 12. Is this the right one? It says secant, whose was this? Am I on the right problem? Did anybody ask this one? Oh, this is yours. Cameron, is this your problem that you're talking about? Yeah? Okay. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. I think I'll just go ahead and rewrite it into, I think I'll rewrite it into some degrees. After a while, you guys will be able to think in radians, and you won't need to translate this back into degrees. But for now, okay, so this is going to be negative 3 pi over 4. Who knows what how many degrees is pi over 4? Anybody know? 45. So if this is 3 pi over 4, can't I just kind of take a shortcut and go, oh, that's 3 times 45? That's 135. Okay, and then,
negative 3 times 45?
well, I just wrote the negative sign out here. See, because it's like, if that's a negative fraction, then that's going to be a negative number. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, and then, does anybody know what pi over 2 is? How many degrees? 90. Yeah, it's 90. So I'll just rewrite it. And then cosecant, well, we got 3 times pi over 2, or 3 pi over 2. Well, we just said that pi over 2 was 90. So if you want, you can go 3 times 90. Is that 270?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then now we're back where we probably feel comfortable, because you've done a lot of these before. So now you can just go, open up an angle. Now we have, these are reciprocal functions, so once we find them, we're going to do this, we're going to say, well, secant goes with cosine, and cotangent goes with tangent, and we'll do reciprocal, but for right now, I just want to find the angle, so I'm going to go in the clockwise direction from the positive x-axis to 135 degrees, that's 90, that would be 180, so isn't it in here somewhere? Is that okay? And so there's my triangle. Does anybody know the reference angle right here? 45. Yep, so there's 45, and that's 45. This is, now secant goes with cosine, like the reciprocal function of secant, or the reciprocal of secant is cosine. So cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So I'm actually going to, I'll probably just find the cosine of it and then flip it upside down if you don't mind. The cosine of this is going to be adjacent, well that's 1 root 2, isn't it? So adjacent over, it's 1 over root 3, that would be 1 over root 3, but it's not really asking for cosine, it wants the reciprocal, so I'm going to say it's root 3 over 1.
Isn't it root 2?
Oh, root 2, sorry. Oh, thank you. Should I delete this whole thing? That's embarrassing. No, I'll leave it. People make mistakes. Thank you for correcting me. So the reciprocal of 1 over root 2 would be root 2 over 1. So, and is it positive or negative? It's in quadrant 3. So what do you think, Cameron? Do you think my secant is going to be positive or negative in this quadrant?
Negative.
Negative, yeah, because only tangent and cotangent are positive here. So it's going to be negative root 2. Is that okay? Because we flipped it. And then cotangent is, its reciprocal is tangent, and that's the TOA of SOHCAHTOA. So here's my minus sign right here. And then we'll put whatever this is. I don't know what that's going to be. Cotangent of 90. So here's 90 degrees. Tangent is sine over cosine. Did you guys know that? It's kind of confused. It's like a secret or something. Tangent equals sine. Tangent x is sine x over cosine x. So we know that this ordered pair is, what's this ordered pair right here for 90 degrees? What do you think, Cameron? this ordered pair, because I'm trying to find a cotangent of 90. So I opened up 90, and then I'm asking for this ordered pair right here. Is it 0, 1 or 1, 0?
1.
Uh-huh. Okay, so why did I put a dot right there? Because this is a unit circle, and that's 90 degrees right there. There's X and there's Y. That's 90 degrees, right? 90 degrees. And this is this is cosine, and this is sine. Did you guys know that? The first, cosine kind of goes with X, and sine goes with Y. So if I want tangent, I go sine over cosine. Well, that would be 1 over 0. But I don't really want tangent. I want cotangent, which is the reciprocal. So it's going to be 0 over 1. So this is just 0. I'll write 0 over 1, but it's just 0. Is that okay so far? You can rewatch this because I'm going to post this on YouTube also. And then cosecant of 270, well, there's 90, 180. Here's 270. So what's the ordered pair that goes here on the 270? What's this ordered pair of this dot right here? Because that's 270. See, 90, 180, 270. So is that 0, comma, negative 1? But remember that the 0 is the cosine, and the negative 1 is the sine. And what am I trying to find anyway? Cosecant. Oh, cosecant. Which one goes with cosecant? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Sine? Okay, so that's the so. So I can just, so there's sine right there. So what's the reciprocal of negative 1? Because I want the reciprocal of the sine function. So what's the reciprocal of negative 1?
Negative 1 is 1.
Well, it'd still be negative 1, right? Because if it's like negative 1 over 1, then it would be, the reciprocal would be like 1 over negative 1. It's all negative 1 though, isn't it? Yeah, whatever way you want to write it. So this is negative 1. Hopefully I didn't mess up any of my signs. So now this is negative root 2 minus 0 minus 1. Well, that's kind of like just root 2 minus 1, isn't it? Or negative root 2. Did anyone else get this for their answer? Or did I, you didn't get that for your answer?
No, I wrote that it was 0 instead of negative 1, so I fixed that, but otherwise I got the same thing.
Okay. Other people got the same answer? Okay, so I'm going to say it's good. Is it okay, Cameron? Okay, so that's on YouTube in case you want to rewatch that. I'm going to push